And we're going to talk about the critical factors surrounding compliance and how it relates to destinations. So from your perspective, Tom, what does it mean?
We just came out of a great session here at ICA, and compliance for us is that we find the right way of working with our attendees, our doctors, but also our pharma partners in a way that we can create meetings that are scientifically valuable, but are still both perceived and also really independent in nature and benefit the scientific community the most.
And what does that mean from a destination perspective, from where you're coming from? What do you need destinations to do? They have to take surely a different approach.
Yeah, and what we ask the destinations is to work with us, understand that changing environment and what it means for from everything from the hotel situation to how venues can or cannot be, that we are actually compliant, and also some of the activities we cannot do anymore that we were used to do in the past. So that knowledge and that collaboration with us is hugely helpful because it makes our life easier, and it will be making the meeting more successful.
It's quite a change, though, isn't it, Martin? So from a destination perspective, what does that really mean?
Well, to back up what Tom said, I think working with compliance in creating compliant meetings also means a shift to more scientific meetings. Gone are the days of purely promotional meetings. Gone are the days of the gala dinners and the offerings of extravagant venues at the destinations. I think the destinations need to make sure that what they offer to associations and with that said also to industry, make sure that they know what we can do and what we can't do.
So it demands a different approach, but ultimately, I suppose what it's doing is it's validating the meeting because that's the compliance issue. But at the same time, you're adding more of a societal and an industry function to the meeting. As a destination, you're actually benefiting, the audience of that particular association, aren't you?
Yes, absolutely. I agree. I think having scientific meetings in whatever destination increases the value of that destination, and of course the delegates, associations, and all the stakeholders involved, really.
But it's an imperative now, isn't it? I mean, if destinations want to encourage, a proper relationship with associations and getting them on board, they've got to really work with you on compliance.
Absolutely, and the destination that doesn't understand that will ultimately lose out on business. It's simple. We are under a scrutiny and a pressure, which I actually think to a certain degree is very good, because it used to be just the Wild West and everybody could do whatever they wanted. That's no longer the case. And I always encourage everybody to think as a patient. Do I want really the most validated scientific content that my doctor has, or do you want it purely marketing and you prescribe whoever has the loudest voice? No. And therefore it is the responsibility of the association to create an environment where it is pure scientific content, or as pure of scientific content that you can make it. Let's face it, the emotion that a destination creates is important. Yeah? You remember that very well, and it's critical. But do it in a compliant, in a reasonable, in a moderate way, because otherwise you just create a wrong perception, and that's actually not helpful for anybody.
And I agree. I think one of the reasons that we are here, and we've been at ICA now for 5-6 years, is to make sure that we facilitate compliance. I always say that we should embrace compliance. We shouldn't work against compliance. Embracing compliance means that we play in the same field, and doing that heightens the importance, but also the output of the meetings.
Great, fascinating stuff, guys. Thanks for talking to me.
Thank you very much.